Hello and good evening, you beautiful people. Welcome back to Spill the Tea Lou. My name is Lou. Obviously, as you can see, Ash is on the thumbnail, but he's not here with me. He is going to be joining us very, very shortly. He's a man in demand this evening, so you're going to have me all to yourself for the first few minutes, and then he will be with us. But don't worry, he is on his way. Folks, I literally have until 9 o'clock this evening, so we are going to blast through everything. It is nice to see you all. I see Rob, I see Marv, I see Shampers, which is what I like to see. How is everybody doing? How are we all getting on? Please do smash a like as you're joining. If you're new, please subscribe. I don't think we have any new people just yet, but maybe they will join us later. How are we all feeling? We're going to just do what we normally do. We're going to have a bit of a run through the table. Guess is here. Guess is tired. I am tired. It's a long week, isn't it? No, I think these weeks kind of leading up to Christmas, you're trying to get everything done. Honestly, if one more person asks me, are we all set for Christmas? No, I'm not, friend, and I'm stressed. So stop asking me. Hey, Anthony. Anthony has tea at the ready. Great content ready to go. Anthony knows where it is at on a Thursday evening. Thank you so much. I see Bored Dave Boy in the chat. Honestly, you lot are so lovely. If you've missed more than a show, I would literally have to just start sending out search parties because it's so nice just to come on, see everybody, find out how your day has been. But yeah, so are you getting that question? Are you all set for Christmas? People are asking me that even more than they're talking to me about Slot and Salah and everybody else. Evening, Mama Flossie. Hi, guys. But yes, so other than me giving out to people keep asking me when am I ready for Christmas when I'm not, are you ready for this show is the real question. So what I'm going to do, since I learned how to do this and I feel very clever now, I am going to pull up the table while we're waiting on Ash to join. So let's push the button. Wahey! And we can see the Premier League table right now. Now I need to scroll it on this screen. This one. Okay. Now, can I make it bigger, people? Because honestly, if your eyesight's like mine, you're not going to see anything there. Obviously, we have Arsenal still at the top. They're still up there, lads. I don't know if anyone's mentioned it recently. Anthony might, since he's going to be a happy camper. But Arsenal are, in fact, still top of the table. Now, in fairness, they are top by a much smaller margin than they were the last time we were speaking about them. When you think about it, oh, there's Rob. He heard Arsenal top of the table and he's in the chat. There's our Rob lad. Welcome. So yes, they're still top of the table, 33 points. Obviously, they're doing very bloody well in all of their competitions. People actually seem, and I'm not being funny, people actually seem to have more confidence in them winning the Champions League than winning the Premier League at the minute. And I don't know if that's because, for the most part, people believe that the English teams are inherently more better, really, than the European teams. So it feels like an easier run. I don't know if it's because their performances there have been maybe more convincing, their score lines more convincing. I don't know what it is, but people generally do seem to actually feel more confident of Arsenal winning the Champions League than the Premier League, which is just really a bit odd because normally you think of the Champions League as obviously we all want to win the Prem, but the Champions League, the clue is in the name, the champions of champions, they have that nice music, the aura music as we talk about it. But yeah, so that'll be interesting. I mean, their next match is against Wolves, so realistically because look what has just arrived to me. I'm going to show you this homemade and garlic dip. Phenomenal. Thank you very much. Who needs tech support when you've got pizza? And I can't eat it now because I'm waiting for Ash to come so I can mute my mic and I'm not just munching into the mic. You'll still be able to see me with my little hamster cheeks when I'm chewing. My garlic dip, my little Fanta, because I'm not paying the full price for the stuff to taste exactly the same. Coca-Cola, I pay the full one because that does taste different, but fizzy orange is fizzy orange. Let me see. Right, yes, because I see people going crazy already. I said Arsenal and Champions League, everyone's lost. Please don't melt your brains, people. It's okay. So Anthony, yeah, you've got Wolves coming up, 3 points on the way. Totally agree. Bored Dave Boy. Anyone have any information on United signing the promising youngster Sergio Ramos? One for the future, maybe. Not Sir Jim. Not Sir Jim. He's all right. the youth set up and following the Chelsea kind of model, isn't he? Let me see. Rob Lad, it's going to be a bloodbath at the Emirates on Saturday. Wolves are getting skinned. I'll be honest, considering how absolutely bloody terrible, and I do mean terrible, we have been, and how badly we were when we played against them, and we still got the win. Honestly, like they were really bad. Thankfully for us, because we were also really not very good. But yeah, I do think it could be a bloodbath. Really, I do. Marv, am I serious? Marv, it wasn't my suggestion. I'm not saying they're going to win the Champions League. I'm saying other people are saying they're going to win the Champions League. Crazy people. Not me, though. I'm totally sane, obviously, as you all know. That's why you're here. Everyone's saying hi, hi, hi. Rob Lad, I don't see us winning the UEFA Champions League. I can dream, but I think the league is our best shot. Very interesting and actually very level-headed by you, Rob. That's not like you. You're normally crazy. In a good way, good crazy. Guess is saying Ramos could still do a job. Oh, look who we have in the chat. There's David Speaks Football. Oh, look. Let's see. What has David got to say? Because David's always got something to say, people. And David has been doing watch-alongs for the United on his channel. Guess we have a few United heads on here. So if you're at an event, you need somebody to watch when he's doing a watch-along, do hit him up. Check out his channel. But he says, Wolves will beat Arsenal this weekend. I've seen less realistic things happen. Digest that, Rob. I see you in here. So we might have a bloodbath in my chat. We might not have to wait for the weekend because Rob and David might just get the boxing gloves out and go for it. Let me see. Anthony says, I'm crazy. Do you know what? Crazy is a good gang. And look who else we have. The other crazy has joined us. We're all
hello.
Ash, did you see my dinner?
You did.
Hear you talk because I don't know if I can even hear you.
Can you hear me?
Wait, hold on. These might have turned off because I was waiting. All right. Oh, no.
Now this is the part where we see Lou's tag.
Say something to me.
Hello, Lou.
No, I can't hear you. Can everybody hear Ash, or is it just me that can't hear him? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right. Let's go to audio.
Classic.
Speakers.
And by the way, guys,
No,
this is
right.
what I have to deal with normally for about 20 minutes.
Right. I might need help for this. Give me a second, people. Can you all hear Ash? Right. You can hear Ash. So Ash, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to talk.
Oh, guys.
While I figure out how I can make myself hear you. So far what we have had, Ash, is, and I see Streets, I see Danny, all the regulars are in, everybody's in the house. So far where we have gotten to is that Rob Lad and Dave are going to have a charity box match because Wolves are going to Arsenal at the weekend. That's about where we are. So that's your cue. You go, and I'm going to get help.
Yep. So, guys, this is basically what I have to deal with with Lou every single time that we come on the stream. But this is what you guys don't see. I have to deal with Lou trying to work out how to actually turn on headphones to hear people. Right. What's this food that Lou's been on about then? You guys are going to have to give me a rundown. Also, what is this boxing match? What? I need to hear about this. David, what have you been saying? It's always you, isn't it? Right. Come on, guys. What's your thoughts about the Tyne Weir derby on the on Looking Sharp? Right. Listen, David, did you see my hair yesterday on the stream? Because it was not the one. I had a shower and my hair was basically down, and it was not the one. Do you think the Gooners can win the championship? Yeah, right. So something that I spoke about. I've got 3 favourites for the Champions League, and Arsenal's one of them. I actually put Arsenal to be number 1, to be honest. Just ahead of Bayern Munich and Man City. I think they're the 3 favourites in my opinion, and the only way that it's quite close is just because of Arsenal's defence puts them above. However, over PSG and Barcelona, yes, indeed, Barcelona they play too much of a high line and can easily get exposed. Can Lou hear me? I have no idea. She's laughing her head off right now. So basically, but Barcelona has a really high line and can easily get exposed, like they've seen. PSG has not been looking too great this season. They're not even top of League One, which is so yeah. So in my opinion, I think the top three. Yeah, you're right, Lou.
No, do you know what I did?
What did you do? Did you just not turn them on?
I literally just had the sound muted. You just had to press unmute.
Oh, for God's sake!
I thought I had it on the wrong set and like the wrong output, or I had to change something like in the audio settings. I literally just had it on mute.
And this is why we call you the technician.
I think the tech wizard.
Yeah, whatever floats you, whatever makes you happy. Use it.
Honest to God, but I feel
genuinely,
like
Lou is the one person. If she gets called up from IT, it's the whole reason why they have the question. Have you tried turning it off and on? She's the exact reason and the living embodiment of why that question exists.
Do you know what though? Normally the people hear about this after or during the show, after it's already happened. You get to see it.
Yeah.
And everybody else just gets to hear about it. Now they've actually got to see it live and they know it's real. We haven't been making this up. I am genuinely that absolutely terrible at technology that I didn't think to unmute the system. Sorry, you continue what you're saying.
I'll just say what David said. David said I might have to sign out and come back, otherwise Lou, bless him, may still be here until Amram is sacked. Which, I mean, listen, who knows? Judging by this, Amram may be still in the job for a fair while.
Well, I tell you what, I recently did a poll on who's going to get sacked first, Slot or Amram. I genuinely think it's going to be Amram. I think it's going to be Slot.
Oh, really? I actually think it's going to be Amram, to be honest. Just because,
really?
Well, the fact they had like 9 losses in like 12 games, like I feel like they're clearly trying to go with something that.
Yeah,
I feel
like going to sack him, they'd have done it already.
I thought if he was going to be gone, he would have been gone by now. United dodge Grimsby. Listen, exactly. You're both just having an absolute howler.
But everybody knew we were stinky before the season. They were expected to be good. So, I mean, we're actually just performing at the expectations we'd set for ourselves. They're underperforming.
We got Bournemouth in the FA Cup.
We got Brighton.
I know you do. At home, the old waterfall.
Oh, True Blue. Hello, my friend.
Villa scored. Have they? Wait. Oh, Villa scored.
Villa scored. Let me see. How do we?
Oh yeah, Forest. I'm pretty sure the game finished 2-1 to Forest away.
Oh, let's see. But right, so
yeah, it did.
So fast.
Yeah, Villa scored, and
good
it's
woman yourself.
Goosend.
Oh, very good. I like that. I like that. Right, Ash. Never mind that. That's very good. We're very pleased for Aston Villa. Sorry, I moved my mouse and probably shouting at people. But you know what I want to do? Because we had a little chat today. Very early in the morning, people were saying all sorts of stuff. So I thought, let's ask the people off the internet on this. Okay? And what I did was I put some polls up. Because you don't get to talk about Newcastle enough. You don't. Your team. You don't get to speak about them enough. You have to talk about like other teams like Arsenal and Manchester City and teams that are winning things. Do you know what I mean? Unlike us. Although you have started doing the winning thing, we might have to, speak about that. But so I put up a poll, and now what I'm going to do is see if I can share this instead, and then I'll go back to the table. So I shared it on YouTube, and I have shared it on my Twitter X. So on YouTube, I think this one's YouTube. Leverkusen beat City earlier this season. Is a draw against them a good result for Newcastle or an opportunity missed? And as you can see, we have 58% saying good result and we have 42% saying opportunity missed. People, if you have not voted on this, after the video, don't leave now because me and Ash need you, but after the video, go and vote because the more people vote, the better it is. But Ash, not yet. There's more. So on my Twitter. No, I see you. You're raring, but I'm going to eat this pizza while you're talking. So I need you to talk for a long time. So on Twitter, I think this one's Twitter. One way or the other. Maybe it's the other way around. Anyway, same question. 69% say yes, it's a good draw against tough. That's supposed to say opposition. Obviously, I cut that off. And no, Newcastle should have won. So on both polls, by different margins, but on both polls,
so
the
can I?
are saying yes.
So I presume. So this is after the. So I presume they're both after the game, because I could see this one definitely is, but I presume the other one was
7 hours ago. I only put them up this morning.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. I was checking.
I put them up after group
practice. I could tell this one's obviously after the game because it says yes, this is a good draw, because obviously it's talking about the other result. But I was wondering if the other one was. So for me, I think it's this question. I'll break it down into 2 points. Would people say it's a good draw before the game rather than what happened during the game? Because before the game, I thought we were going to lose, so I would take a draw like 100%. From watching the game, we had clear misses, like we hit the post twice. We probably should have scored. We had a very unlucky goal against us where it bounced off Bruno Guimaraes' arse and went straight into the net. That was a bit of an unfortunate one. So in the sense of a draw from watching the game, we probably should have got the win. However, of course, I'm very happy with a draw, especially at a team away like Leverkusen. I think it's a very good result, to be honest. But yeah, I think the key takeaway is, should we have won based on our performance? Yes, exactly what Rob said. I think that's where it comes down to. Watching the game and the performance, should we have won? Probably. We had, at the end of the day, in the first half of the game, we had like 60% of possession away, which is crazy. Like Newcastle have had this problem kind of this whole season that we've not been good away. We really haven't. We've been doing this thing that again kind of got exposed, that when we go a goal up, Eddie Howe does this thing. We kind of sit back. We don't try and go for the jugular as such and go for another goal.
Hello, I'm a Manchester United fan. Do you really want to talk about not going for the jugular? My team score a goal and forget they're still on the pitch. You're like, all right, lads, we've scored a goal, job done. Let's go home and have a nap. So I understand that. I relate.
Well, so Robert said they were all over you. Well, they just weren't, because so we had them pushed up inside their own half. We had 60% of the possession in the first half, and neither teams were looking really clinical. Leverkusen looked a bit more dangerous on the counter, but they weren't getting anything off because we were tracking back and stopping them. In the second half, Eddie Howe basically came out and gave a clear plan of what to do, where we were pushing more, we were passing faster, which that was the whole issue that we had in the first half. We just weren't being fast with our passing. Second half, we got 2 goals. Lewis Miley, when he came on, looked amazing, to be honest. That Lewis Miley, exactly. So Streets, basically, Lewis Miley. So he's still 19 years old, which is crazy. He played 2 years ago for us, like in the Champions League and everything. He's slowly been improving. He's bulked out a bit, so he's looking a lot more physical. Normally, he's a bit more of a deep lining midfielder, so similar to Sandro Tonali is how I put him. But Eddie Howe brought off Joe Linton because he got injured, put on Lewis Miley, and he was kind of doing the role of how I would say Bellingham plays. Dortmund Bellingham, exactly what I was thinking and what I said, actually. So I don't know if you watched something I've said once, but it was exactly how I thought about Bellingham's been playing, that he has these late runs into the box. It was great seeing some crosses that were going into him that was actually Gordon was doing, which he wasn't doing earlier on in the game for Voltemada. So it was a bit refreshing. I think Lewis Miley looks really good in that position, and I would like to see him more. Especially, I think that is the contentious position that we've had, is a bit between the lines. That's between Bruno, Tonali, and then up to our front three. We've had a bit of an issue here. We've had Joe Linton, which I think has kind of had a bit of a knock. He's not been looking himself for a fair few weeks, to be honest. Jacob Ramsey still needs to settle in. He's not looked amazing. He's had a couple of good games, but I think Lewis Miley, I've been saying this for years, that he's an absolute unbelievable player. But I guess if you don't support Newcastle, don't watch us. all the time, you probably wouldn't have noticed that.
I find that though, like after you told me as were very good, I started and I have watched actually a few of your matches since, and you actually are all right to watch, to be honest with you, because I genuinely in my head thought yous were like Spurs and just dead boring, but yous aren't.
No.
You're actually all right to watch, to be honest. I'll give you that.
Mm.
But I do think if like only I know you and Flossie, I probably would never have watched Newcastle, and I would not know about these players because you know from highlights, you know from seeing it on YouTube, you know from seeing it on social medias, you don't know from your own eyes. And so I find I take everything that I see on social media with a pinch of salt because you don't see it and you're not as invested when it's not your player.
Yeah, but exactly. Well, so that's one thing about Lewis Miley is because he is a homegrown talent. It was the same as Elliot Anderson for us, that you rate him higher and they probably try more because it's it's your own team. You want to do better for your own team to be a club legend. So I think it's
I just
one of
want
the
to let
reasons.
people know in the chat, Marv is a United fan. He's not a rival trying to, take a pop. He is, in fact, a United fan and speaking from a place of pain. Now, Ash, quick fire, because we only have till 9 o'clock and we need to spend about 20 minutes doing our predictor game at the end because everybody loved that last time. So we're definitely doing the predictor again. I did not get my predictor hat, but I am going to have one at some point this season. So, I want to try and fly through. We'll stop at the teams that we think we want to talk about. Obviously, I wanted to give you some time to talk about Newcastle first because you never get to talk about them. And
It's a big game, isn't it?
I feel like I'm learning when you talk about it, to be honest, because
well, I think this one's a very big game. Obviously, the Tyweir derby. That I mean, we had one 2 years ago. It was actually something that I was talking about on the football terrace. Was basically the biggest thing about this Tyweir derby that we played 2 years ago. Sunderland only has 2 of those players. We still have 9 that was in that team. So they're going to be, and one of those players that Sunderland has scored an own goal in that last match we played against them. So
but maybe their new players are better than the ones they had before.
I mean, of course they are. They're the likes of Granit Xhaka, but it's so 7 of them obviously are going to AFCON. It's going to be their last game before they go to AFCON. It also leads you to the question: is their head going to be in the game, or are they going to be thinking about AFCON?
Or are they going to want to leave a mark and play unbelievably well to know that their place is secure when they come back?
Do you know what?
Because I saw your video. 7-0.
They play well. Exactly. Listen,
Ash's prediction for this match, people, is 7-0 to Newcastle. He did make a more serious prediction after that, but I am not including that because I have an agenda.
Exactly. And the serious prediction was 10-0. And that's what we're going to be sticking with. No, actually, no, 90-0. We're going to have a goal a minute.
Now, did you see Rob Ladd's question there? What do Newcastle really need to cement a spot in the top 5? People are giving their suggestions, so I'm cycling through them while you give yours.
Look, since January 2022, we are the 4th most consistent team in the whole Premier League on points. We have the fourth most points since January 2022, which is obviously around the time when we got taken over. I think all we can do is just keep challenging for Champions League. Eventually, we're going to keep buying, upgrade the stadium, upgrade the training ground, and then I think we will be aiming for the top 4 slots.
I think Flossie's comment here is good. If we beat Sunderland this weekend, it will be a huge boost for the team and hopefully push us on. And I think there's a lot in that because when you beat a team in a derby, it does mean more. It gives you that bit of oomph, do you know, that maybe you don't have. And yous are already starting to kind of get into a bit of a momentum.
We are coming into form and they're kind of coming out of it.
Yeah.
So say for example, we've in the last 5 games, we're 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. They're 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. So they started the season incredibly well, and they've kind of came down a bit. For me, I think that's based kind of totally on Granit Xhaka. I think Granit Xhaka is an absolute unbelievable player. So yeah, that's that's my only qualm that I would have for this game is how Granit Xhaka does. But other than that, I feel pretty confident, to be honest.
Now, Flossie has answered my next question in the chat, but are Sunderland going to show up even more because it's Newcastle? So what you're saying is like their form is declining. Obviously, they've gone down there to 9th, so they are declining. But when it's a derby, teams do show up even if they haven't been.
You see, so that's where that comes back to what I was saying about the fact we have 9 players that played the last game against Sunderland, and they only have 2. They just don't have the players won't understand what that time weird derby is going to be like. Like it's crazy.
But maybe that means they won't be psyched out before the match. Maybe if they know what it's like and they were the players that lost the last time, they psyched themselves out first. Maybe sometimes the naivety or the innocence or the not knowing allows them to perform better because it's not in their head.
Well, I mean, like I said, you say that, but
I mean, we have to play Leeds, so I'm just throwing everything out there.
I would agree, but like I said, one of the players that did play last time scored an own goal. So
maybe he won't play this time. Maybe he'll be on the bench.
He's definitely going to be because he's one of their main staple defenders.
So do you reckon red cards? Because like it's a feisty one.
It really depends because I don't think Joe Linton's going to be playing. I think he's still got a knock. I saw something that said about him actually not going to be. He could be injured until January, which slightly worries me. But look, I think Bruno, Dan Burn, if he's starting, we're going to have a lot of players that are going to be very up for this game, and
it really. Sorry, you continue.
Sorry. I was going to say.
Realised we're still in 12th. Sorry, you go. Dan Burn.
I think it's one of those games. If it starts becoming very physical, I think there will be red cards. I think if we try and play more of a possession-based game, I think it might be less, but I can very much see there being red cards.
Is it me or does it feel like there's more red cards this season than usual? Like, is that in my head? I feel like there's a lot of red cards this season.
I think the reason why you're thinking that, I think, is because Chelsea. Has been so shocking. Like they've been so terrible that it was that figure they had like 7 red cards in 15 games at one point. It's like I think Chelsea's just
they've boosted it, but also
they've pumped up the figures.
The numbers. I did a video yesterday, the day before. I did a live, and I was looking at it, and we looked at Liam Delap, and on SofaScore, you use SofaScore as well, don't you? And so we went into his player profile, and you know where it says outstanding strengths? Nothing. It literally said nothing, none. And then outstanding weaknesses, ball control, and discipline. And I was like, if you were putting the ingredients into a player for a rival, that's what you would put in. I couldn't believe it.
It was so basic. So we wanted to get Delap in, actually. So he got injured at the start of the season. He came back, got subbed on, I think, at about the 70th minute, and he got a red card by like the 90th minute in the game. So he literally came back for like 20 minutes and got red carded. It was so funny.
Injured, suspended, played a little bit, injured again. His shoulder's gone.
Yeah.
So I just think it's mad, to be honest with you. But look, right, okay. I'd say people are sick of hearing me talk about Chelsea because I've done so much of it in the last few days, because I just felt like I wasn't giving them enough attention. When I feel like they're all my children, and if I'm not giving them enough attention, then I do a few videos to just hey friend. So I've spoke about Arsenal before you got here, and honestly, I don't think I can bring myself to speak about them anymore. Is there anything outstanding that you would like to say about Arsenal? Because we do have Rob Ladd and Anthony in the chat. So what would you like to say to Rob Ladd and Anthony?
No, I think they just need to get some wins. They need to get some wins behind them. I think definitely destroy Wolves. I think it'll give some momentum to the team. I was thinking this, right, and I've not wanted to say it because I don't want to put it out because it would just be the funniest thing in my. It'll be the.
Is everybody listening?
This potentially could be the funniest thing that will happen. That we get to the halfway point in the Premier League and Wolves to only beat Arsenal. I think I will actually wet myself. Like if that, I can't. I don't know if I don't think it will happen. But imagine if that happened. That would be the funniest thing to ever happen.
So you've heard it here first, folks. Ash thinks Wolves are going to beat Arsenal. Everybody keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, it would be quite funny, to be fair. It would be, do you know, one of those things that just
It's
happens.
like I said, people. The thing is, right? The reason why I don't think it's even like out the realms of possibility is because, like I said, I went to the Villa Wolves game, and that was at Villa Park,
Mhm.
and Wolves actually scored the first goal, but it got disallowed for it was like interfering with the keeper being offside,
Mm.
and it ended up. Well, Villa was 0-0 at this point, so Wolves would have been up, and Villa only scored one goal in that game by the end of it. So I was like, it's like Villa's third, and they nearly beat Villa. So it's like
Yeah.
people shouldn't just write Wolves off completely. But it is.
Can I
It's
just say, I'm looking at the chat, right? And I can see the Arsenal fans are like, no, definitely not, definitely not. And then I see Guess and Rob, who are United, being like, could happen. I'd laugh too. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's
yeah.
also very much like,
It would be
we
the
have
funniest
learned
thing
from our
ever.
team to expect anything. We have learned to expect
Yeah.
the unexpected. And when we spoke last week, I told you that I fully believed Wolves could beat us. So I don't think, sometimes when we say these things, I don't think that's a reflection of Arsenal. We're not saying Arsenal are terrible. I just think sometimes we judge other teams by our team's standards.
Yeah.
And at the moment, I wouldn't be shocked if my team had been beaten by Wolves. Therefore, I can't be shocked if anybody gets beaten by. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Well, I think it's just like
Rob
how
has come back to you.
how I see it. How I see it, like I said, Villa was like is the most informed team in the Premier League, and they nearly lost to Wolves. So it's like I don't think it's out of the realms of possibility that it could happen. And I
Do you know
think
what?
it's like everyone is saying Arsenal is that much better than Wolves are going to absolutely destroy them. That I'm like, I just feel like
Yeah,
people are putting too much on this now.
it feels like tempting fate, doesn't it?
It does. It really
Now,
does.
speaking of Rob Lad saying he thinks City are going to be top of Christmas, he also thinks that Arsenal are going to slaughter Wolves. Um, slaughtering Wolves, don't do that; they're endangered. But yeah, he thinks City are going to be top of Christmas. Do you think City are going to be top of Christmas?
Oh God.
Quick
I
fire,
don't.
go.
I don't.
Yes, no, yes, no.
No, I don't think so. But I said that I think City's going to win the Premier League.
And so you think Arsenal will still be top of Christmas?
Yeah, I think they will.
Oh, do you
But
think City's going to beat Palace? I don't know if Twisted's here, so you can say it and he won't find out. We won't tell him.
yes, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I think Man City's winning the Premier League. So
Do you think Wolves beating Arsenal or Palace beating City is more likely?
I think City Palace beating City is more likely. Definitely.
I thought you were going to say something really mental there.
No, no, no. God no.
Then next we have
Palace will hate.
Villa. Look at Villa. Win, 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 win. All the wins. And their next game is West Ham, so they're going to win that one too. They're on 30 points. They could be on 33 points. So say something mental happened. Say Palace beat City, which I don't think is probable, but I think it's possible. So say Palace beat City and then Villa beat West Ham. Villa's in second.
Yeah, that
That
would be.
is. Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
like I
Hold
said,
on. What is Rob telling us? Palace have key players out, so it'll be tough. Rob, would you ever just let us just Villa were going to be second and you have ruined it. They don't even have a chance. Rob is ruined. Villa's going to lose now. That's it. Villa isn't even going to be in the top four.
I mean, they could.
Sorry, Rob.
They could draw.
But yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, well if they draw, it'll still work. Okay.
Exactly.
We're back on for Villa into second. I don't know why I care, but I mean, I have to get my excitement through other teams because mine are just not cooperating.
Listen, I think everyone would like it if Villa won. I don't think it, apart from like Wolves.
Do you know what? I have a bit of a soft spot for Villa for no reason whatsoever, like no reason. But I just have a bit of a soft spot for them. Now, not if they take our European spot.
Listen, I've got.
But at the minute.
So some of my best friends, like I said, are Villa fans, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for them as well. I've been to quite a few. Like I said, I went to that flipping Villa Wolves game. That's one of the games that I will go to. I will go to watch them as like a neutral. I don't have a problem with that.
Rob Always United says it as well. I actually quite like Villa. They're just really like, you sort of, and you know what I actually think it is? They're a bit feisty. They play like, even when you had like Jack Grealish before he became a City person, he he's like flair, they're exciting to watch, they're a bit rough and tumble. They're kind of what football traditionally is about. I quite like, everyone seems to have a wee bit of a soft spot for them. Rob Ladd, gonna just burst my bubble again, I can tell already. Villa can have a good run in the FA Cup, but their style of play is too frenetic to sustain a title run. Didn't I tell you? Rob Ladd is actually just here to like pop my balloons. It's actually literally the only reason he's here. Marv, what was Marv? Marv is chatting to Marv. You used the S word. What? Marv, honestly, you're on the naughty step. The S word. I can't believe it. Thought we were friends. I see you differently these days.
Do you know what the worst thing is? We're going to hear that word so much very soon, just because of where the World Cup is. It's in bloody America.
Well, just listen to it all on mute.
By the way, did you see what they're doing like with the World Cup final?
No.
It's got a halftime show. Is that the bloody Super Bowl? What's going on?
I nearly cursed. You'll just have to imagine what I would have said if I wasn't on a live stream on YouTube. I literally had to like physically shut my mouth. Look, Marv, that is what you get for watching American sports. You need to start watching it on there's a pre-game show as well.
This is what I mean. Like, they're literally making like the World Cup final. Like, it's
I saw this about the water breaks. Yeah, but that's when they can have commercials. When there's water breaks, they're definitely going to show commercials. You know, that's all that is.
Yeah, I think it said 3-minute water breaks every half, no matter what.
Yeah, that's so they can run commercials. But yes, right. Next, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are doing bloody well. Glasner's a good manager. He's really good. Do you think they're overperforming at the minute? Do you think they're going to drop down?
I mean, they're definitely not a bloody fourth team. God, like in the nicest way, they're not a fourth team, are they?
They do have some good players, though. Like, they have a good manager. They have a good set of players. Is it wild?
Yes.
Fair enough. Whatever.
They are definitely not finishing fourth. Because that means that they're ahead of Liverpool, Chelsea.
I mean, the people they're ahead of already right now.
Exactly, but
I mean,
I think it's
just saying. Right, so you think they're going to drop? I mean, they might drop this weekend if they lose to City, which is possible. Then we have Chelsea, who everybody's raving about. I did a video recently on Chelsea. People are saying they're underperforming. They were in a title race. Now they're not. Oh my God, the worst thing ever, blah, blah, blah. But nobody ever really thought they were in a title race.
They are exactly the place that I've been saying from day one that they will be, and they're exactly there. And it's quite nice and vindicating to finally hear the Chelsea fans just stop saying that they're title contenders and stuff like that, because my God.
How many Chelsea fans actually said that other than Don? Because I'll be honest, most of the Chelsea fans that we know didn't say that.
I would say one of them, being Quez, said that that Chelsea is clear.
He said clear of Newcastle.
Exactly.
He didn't say that they're in the title race. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, but no, but Lou, that's the thing is, it actually is the same thing, because if you look to where we finished the end of last season,
but we're in this season, Ash.
Exactly.
Saying that you're clear of Newcastle does not mean you're in a title race. It doesn't. They're not the same thing. They're different debates.
If you're clear,
who's not even here.
Okay, so say right now, we are one win behind them. If they are clear of us, I would say City and Arsenal are clear of us.
Right, but that doesn't tell me whether you thought they were in a title race. You said fifth, so you think they're currently performing to where they should be.
If anything, I think they're overperforming.
Do you think prior to this season, when they sat down internally as a club, they thought they would be in a title race?
I mean, I bloody well hope not.
Not their fans, their actual club, their board.
I would
they're
hope
in this
not.
project. So if they're performing to their internal expectations, I don't think you can criticise them.
No, I don't.
I would expect them to
like I
get
said,
Champions League.
I think they're actually overperforming given the season they've had, the context of the fact that they've had a lot of red cards. Cole Palmer's not been available.
Yeah, the red cards.
Yeah, like it's. I think
they bought a striker who's just non-existent, like yours, for different reasons some of the time. But I mean, you buy a striker and you can't play them.
That's why I said I think if you give Chelsea's season context to it, I think they have been overperforming.
Well, do you know what it is? We literally have 18 minutes. So we're going to quick fire the life out of this. Everybody, I hope you're ready for how fast this is going to be. Anthony says, Chelsea are going to chop points to Everton. That is going to be interesting.
I mean, we could do the standings thing if you want.
Well, that's what we're going to do next. So I have it ready to go. I was so prepared today because I didn't know when you were going to
I had it up just in case.
But I think I have one more burning question.
Yep, go on.
Burning.
Burnley.
Notorious, I know. Fiction. It's all fiction. But yes. What do you think? And this is yes or no, okay? Mohamed Salah was correct to come out and publicly say the things he said.
God, no.
Okay. Liverpool, not Slot, Liverpool, the football club, should never let him play for them again.
No. So I personally think that this is deeper than just the manager. I think there's the way from what he said, it sounds like it's actually something much higher up in the club.
Third question and last one. Do you think it gets resolved with both Slot and Salah staying at the club until the end of the season?
Yes.
Oh, I think it was premeditated and he goes in January. But now that we've done that, that's it. That's all we got. We're going to predictions because this is actually, the people aren't here for us. They don't care about us. They're not really bothered about anything we have to say. They're actually only here for the predictions. So I'm just doing it in the order that it's given it to me. Chelsea, Everton. People, you know what to do. Get your score predictions into the chat. Ash, what are you thinking?
3-1 Chelsea. The Desmond. 2-1 Chelsea. 2-2. 3-2 Chelsea.
Okay. So with 3 Chelsea, including you.
Lou, what about you?
What did you say? 3-1.
3-1. Yeah. What are you thinking?
I reckon 3-1. Do you know what? I like 3-1.
Yeah.
I do. I like 3-1. I think Everton will score. I don't think Everton are terrible.
Yeah.
I think
Dewsbury Hall has looked amazing recently. And I think either him or Grealish are going to have an impact on the game.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just think Chelsea's got too much for them.
Yeah, I do. No, yeah. Right, let's go. Well, a lot of people are saying Chelsea, so that's fine.
Rob.
You know what you laugh at?
Rob saying Barry's in
Right, so are we going? We're going with 3-1. Okay, Liverpool and Brighton.
Ooh.
People, Liverpool, Brighton, let me know. Ash, you're up.
God.
I think Brighton beat them, you know. I think Brighton beat them.
God.
Talk us through it. What are you thinking?
The thing is, I'm feeling the exact same. That, like, of how Liverpool are being, I could see Brighton winning, but I can, at the same time, because Liverpool won against Inter, which is a very hard game, I can actually see them winning. Like, I can actually just see them winning 2-0.
Literally, this is the most mixed one.
I can see why.
Had. My problem is, I don't think of Brighton as a team that scores a lot of goals. And I think Liverpool will score at least one.
The thing is, Marv, right?
1-1? Could it be a draw? I never think of a draw. Could it be a draw?
I mean, possibly. But like I said, I think it's going to be. I think one team's going to win. But yeah, so obviously the Inter they won a pattern, but Konate did score a header, which it got ruled. Like I think one of the refs came out and said if that was in a Prem game, that wouldn't have been ruled out.
Well, as it stands, we have 5 for Brighton and 2 for Liverpool.
It's going to have to be Brighton then. Well, wait, what are you thinking, Lou?
I would have went with a draw. I just feel like Brighton don't score a lot of goals and I can't see Liverpool not scoring. So I think Liverpool will get 1. Can I see Brighton getting 2? I don't know. So I would have went with 1-1. But I am happy to go with the majority.
I will say, Lou.
Yeah.
Brighton has the same goals as Chelsea this season.
Have they?
Yes.
No way. But isn't that amazing, the associations that you make in your head?
Yeah. Danny Welbeck has been incredible for them.
Well, that's who said that? Rob Ladd said, is Welbeck fit?
I can check. So he scored a brace against us when he played. Which
yeah, well, that's probably why he's asking.
Villa's 1-1, by the way.
Oh, Huge is saying draw. I'm convincing people. Baleba. Oh, yeah. Well, he would need a bit of a masterclass because he's not been too good lately, friend.
Danny Welbeck is fit.
Right, so do we think, well, the majority says Brighton, so do we think 2-1?
I mean, okay.
Well, what do you think?
I said 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay, well, yeah, the chat outvoted you. So if you were going for Liverpool to lose, does 2-1 seem okay? It's not dramatic?
Yeah.
Burnley, Fulham.
Oh, that is going to be a stinky game.
Like that's 1-0 Fulham.
That's just got a 0-0 written all over it. I can see
people help us out here. What do we think? Fulham, Burnley, like that is the game nobody's going to watch.
So Marv said 2-0. I would have potentially have agreed with that if that was at home. However, because Burnley's at home, I can just say it's been a stinky 0-0.
I don't know. Right. Well, there's 2 people that are giving us Fulham to win by 2 goals. Rob Always United agrees with you, 0-0. Rob Ladd also agrees with you for a draw, 1-1. Notorious is saying Fulham, right? With 3 for Fulham, 2 draws. Yes, Streets, it is a stinky game. Sachin's here. Hey, friend. Fulham, right. Fulham's winning here with 4 for Fulham, 2 for a draw.
Well, what about you?
Did I say Fulham? I thought like 1-0 to Fulham because honestly, I think it's going to be stinky, but I do think that if a team is going to win, it's going to be Fulham.
Yeah, if a team's going to win, it might be like a 1-0. What should be like a...
Right, well, do you think 1-0 or 2-0?
I think 0-0, so... if I had to say one, I would say 1-0.
Well, it's a democracy here, okay?
1-0 Fulham.
Sachin says Fulham are playing well at the minute. Right, so, okay. It's going to be a Fulham win. Now, let me see. 2-1, Hugh just saying. Smith Rowe has 2 goals in the last 2 games. Right. So, let's go. Are we saying 1 just to be safe? Because a lot of people think it's going to be stinky. Right.
I think 1.
More like Leocracy. Yeah, well, that too. I mean, it's all a democracy unless you agree with me, and then I'm going to tell you that you're stupid. Isn't that what YouTubers do?
From Delulu to democracy.
Yeah, well, you're all welcome to your opinion once it agrees with mine. If not, get lost. Don't get lost. Please stay. Hit the like button. Subscribe. And, actually, I'm going to say this now because I always forget. Subscribe to Ash NUFC. You can see his name there. Not right now. Afterwards. He's very nice, even when he's not with me. And we have moved on to the Arsenal scorelines because Rob Ladd has put in 9-0. Saka with 3. Has Anton sneaked into the chat under Rob Ladd's name? Sachin is saying 4-0 Arsenal. We've got Marv saying 3-0 Arsenal. We've got Mama Flossie just laughing at Marv. We've got Anthony 4-5-0 Arsenal. Right, these are serious scorelines. Nobody has gone under. Oh, Marv, 3 is the least. Sorry, Rob, that is offensive. Rob Always United 4-1, Streets 5-0, Ash, just say a number, any number. Oh dear.
1-0 Wolves.
No. Try again.
No. I think it 4-0 Arsenal.
Okay, Streets has gone 3 with 2 3s, 2 4s, and a 9. And Huge is severely downplaying this. Oh, okay. So a relaxed game from Arsenal because they're going to go into it like we don't need to kill ourselves. It's a long season. We've got injuries. Let's not go mental. So what number did you say?
I said 4-0.
Right. Let's go 4-0. Let's go 4-0. Sherlock. Goal fest. Now, the big one. Sunderland versus Newcastle. I'm not accepting 7-0 as a goal prediction for this, just so you know.
3-1 to Newcastle. I still think we're going to concede just because we do this thing where we'll just concede away from home.
Okay, so you said 2-1?
I said 3-1.
3-1, sorry. And Marv says 3-2. Anthony says 2-1 to Sunderland.
Boo. Boo.
Rob Ladd reckons there's going to be a Xhaka hat-trick. Streets is saying 2-1 Newcastle or 2-2.
Boo.
Sachin is expecting a spicy derby game. 4-3 to Sunderland. Notorious is saying 2-1 to Newcastle, red card Sunderland. Everyone is expecting spiciness. Rob is saying 2-1 to Newcastle. Okay, so for the majority, I'm with Anthony. I reckon Sunderland kick your ass. But no, for the most part, other than our Anthony, people are saying, oh no, because Sachin said Sunderland as well. Oh, Rob Ladd is saying Sunderland 3-1. They gave Arsenal a tough game and Newcastle don't have good away record. Anything to say, Ash? I actually think, now I'm going to need to count these because they're all laughing at the way I say Sunderland. And now I feel like I'm not even saying it properly now.
Do you know what, Lou? You've actually desensitized me to how you say Sunderland. Like, I remember the first time I heard it, I actually could not believe it. I think I must have put it on repeat about 5 times.
I couldn't understand when you started saying about Sunderland. Do you know what? Your Irish accent is worse than Hassam's. Hassam does a better Irish accent than you. That is disgraceful. Wait till I tell him. Huge is saying Sunderland. We actually have, hold on, I think we have more predictions for Sunderland. 1, 2, 3. Right, we have 3 for Sunderland. And then we've got a draw. We've got 1.
Well, Streets has said 2.
Yeah, well, I went with the one I liked. And obviously Flossie is going to go with Newcastle win. People, I need a tiebreaker. I need one more person who hasn't already. I've got 3 for Sunderland, 3 for Newcastle,
4.
and
no,
1
there's
for
4.
draw. What do you count? Are you counting both of Streets? Streets, I need you to pick.
I'm counting Streets' first one. And me.
I'm not counting you because I said Sunderland, so we're cancelling each other out. Streets has left the building. Come back to us, Streets. Flossie, I counted you as Newcastle anyway. I already counted her.
Flossie, make a new account, quick.
Right. Somebody else. Anybody who hasn't given us one. Right, you know what? Guess is the tiebreaker, and she said Newcastle.
Good lass.
And she's a United fan. Right, so Newcastle, well, given how much that is going to be, we reckon there's going to be a lot of goals, a lot of cards. There's going to be absolute mayhem. I need to go after this and look at who's the referee for that. Oh, look, guess says do it for mama.
Imagine this is just a stinky nil.
If this is a stinky 0-0, honestly, I'm going to be so mad. So I'm going 2-3. I think it's going to be mental.
No, the referee's Peter Banks.
We have 4 minutes. People, get your fast typing fingers on, okay? Crystal Palace, Man City.
Man City 3-1 Man City.
True. Oh, a lot of people, right? So Marv goes 2-2 draw. Anthony says 2-2 draw. Notorious says 3-1 City. I reckon. I don't even know what I reckon. People keep telling me stuff. Rob
They're
says
just
2-1
they're in a bit
Palace.
of form.
So we have 2 draws, 1 City, 1 Palace. Rob Lad says City. Twisted! He's heard you! He heard you!
Man City just beat Real Madrid 2-1 away from home.
Yeah, but Real Madrid have about 7 players out.
Are we about to say Crystal Palace is better than Real Madrid?
Well, maybe, because Crystal Palace doesn't have 7 players out injured and didn't get 3 players suspended in their last match with red cards by being absolute morons. So potentially, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Twisted. Whew. I was expecting craziness. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, bro just went, oh, really, Ash, and said a draw.
Even Liverpool beat them. I mean, come on. Right. So let me. Right. I don't know now. How many have we got?
Hey. Anthony, say sorry. Liverpool beat us.
Oh, right. Yeah. Right. Go back. So we have a draw, City, 2 City in a draw, 3 City in a draw, 3 City a draw, 4 City, 3 draws, 4. Yeah. So we've 4 City, 3 draws. So I reckon. Oh, yeah. And Rob's right. Foden has suddenly started turning up. So considering it was close between City winning a draw, I reckon we go 2-1. Does that seem about right?
Doesn't matter what I say, Lou. You're the
now
boss.
Or forever hold your peace. So there we are.
I mean, I did 3-1, so yeah.
Forest. Oh, you would have went 3-1. Well, if we're going with a City win, let's go with what you said. There we go. 3-1. Forest, Spurs. Come on, people. Type. I want to see steam coming off those fingers. Type. Ash. Forest, Spurs. Forest have fallen off a cliff. Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
Okay.
I do think Forest will go goal.
What do we reckon? Nobody wants to predict this game. Absolutely nobody has any opinion whatsoever on Forest Spurs. I actually think that is genuinely worse than the Burnley Fulham one, because at least on Burnley Fulham, people actually had opinions.
I mean,
let me see. Am I just not seeing them? Are they coming in?
They are.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Okay, we're here. Sorry.
Were you not scrolled down?
I wasn't scrolled down. Oopsie. Right, let's go back. I was like, what is wrong with these people? They've just all decided to go for a cup of tea at the same time. Right, so Marv says 2-1 Spurs. Anthony says 3-1 Forest. So we're off to a good start. Rob Ladd says Forest, so that's 2 for Forest. Sachin says 3-0 Spurs, that's 2 each. We're back to Forest. A draw. Another draw. Nobody knows what is going to happen. Streets reckon it's going to be ugly.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stinky games this weekend.
Isn't there? Okay, another draw and another draw. Okay, so actually, draw with more draws.
Seems to be. Yeah, draw seems to be.
I think 1-1.
Yeah. Probably not a terrible shout, to be honest.
Sachin said, Frank has changed something. I can see them going on a run. Gray brings calmness to that midfield. What I will say is something does seem to have changed a little. Rob has changed his vote from a draw to Spurs.
Bro said Forest so many times on his keyboard and said 2-0 Spurs.
Well, he changed his mind. So, right, what are we doing? Do you know, I feel like maybe Tottenham now.
I know. I said 2-1 Spurs.
Right, let's go. People, it's not a democracy anymore. We're overruling you. If you are right, we're really sorry. Because you might be. So, West Ham, Aston Villa.
1-1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so we have
You see,
Villa.
As good as Villa is, Villa aren't scoring loads of goals. They're just not. They're just being they're being very good, but they're not scoring loads of goals.
Right. Everybody is saying Villa.
Except the
Villa
Brighton game.
pummel West Ham. I know. Twisted says draw because he's very unique.
Villa.
Notorious says West Ham. We do have a lot of Villas. There was a good point here. Anthony said about them being tired after Europe. West Ham look a little better under Nuno.
Yeah, that's
In
what I thought
contrast,
it'd be 1-1.
Mark says West Ham are terrible. I reckon Villa win. Do you reckon West Ham score?
West Ham just beat us 3-1.
Oh.
That's why when you guys were saying about like they played us before they played you, and when you guys were like, "Oh my god, West Ham, like they're so bad," they just smashed us 3-1.
Oops. So we think they're going to score. Right, we have a lot of Villa wins, so I think maybe West Ham might score. So the question is 3-1 or 2-1. Yous were just an anomaly. It was bad luck. So we think 1. Right, people, are we going with 2 or 3 for Villa?
Ooh.
Just give me 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
I
That's
would
on your
say
number pad.
2 if it's 2's more likely than 3.
Well, it's at West Ham Stadium. Okay,
Yeah,
Rob is the
that's
first one to
why-
answer, so we're going with 2.
Yeah,
Oh, and then
that's what-
Street says 3.
That's why I thought it would be
Three.
a 1-1, to be fair, just because it was away.
Well, hold on now, because Rob has been outvoted. Oh, no, we're back to a draw. Okay, well, I'm going with the first thing I typed now. Brentford Leeds. Oh, this one could either be really boring or really spicy. Because Brentford are still doing okay. Where's Brentford? Because we said they were going to drop like a hot snot, and they're not really.
If I'm being honest, I could actually see this being a high-scoring game.
This could be good, and there is only 4 points between them. So that would be a big, if Leeds win that's a big one for them.
I think this is going to be 4-3 to Brentford.
Oh, you are expecting crazy things. 4-3 to Brentford.
Well, Rob's flipping high because he said 3-2 to Bournemouth, so he's a bit high. He's a bit.
Brentford or Leeds, friend. Brentford or Leeds. So we've got 2-2, 2-2, 3-1 Leeds, 3-1 Brentford, 3-2. We're going to say maybe Brentford, he means.
I think he was looking at the next game.
Maybe. No, he said draw Brentford Leeds. He's skipped this one. He doesn't even care. Another draw, a draw. Oh, a lot of people are saying draw.
They're all high scoring ones.
Get a penalty, they will lose 3-2 Brentford. Right.
I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of 2-2s.
Leeds. Yeah. Will we go 2-2?
Yeah, sure.
That seems if I was picking, I think Leeds are going to win. I think it's going to be 3-2 Leeds. Just putting it out there. But I am back to being a Lewocracy, and we'll go with the chat.
Right, come on, Lou. Come on, Lou.
Man United.
What are you saying for this? Come on.
2-1 United. Anthony, wash your mouth out with soap. My mouse wouldn't even go to it. Apology not accepted. Just to be clear, Anthony. Not accepted at all.
If you concede 4 goals to Bournemouth.
I'm honest. Rob agrees with me. We're in solidarity here. 2-1 United. Streets is with us. 2-1 United.
The last, I will say this, right? Bournemouth's last 5 games, 3 losses and 2 draws. They've not even won in the last 5 games.
Well, Sachin is on Anthony's train. Sachin, I thought we were friends. I thought, you know what? I've made a new friend, got a new subscriber, honest to God, part of the gang, and then you do this to me. Honestly.
Oh my God. Wow. I wasn't expecting some of these scores.
Marv, no. I mean, everybody, United are winning, lads. Winning.
Yeah, I think it'll be 2-1 Man United.
They ain't scoring at Old Trafford this year. Us or them.
The old waterfall.
Look at Twisted. Coming in strong. Woo, woo. Huge. 2-1 United. Everybody except Sachin and Anthony on the wall of shame.
Lou, just so you know, that was Twisted's score prediction for Newcastle Sunderland. Newcastle United 4-1.
Maybe he's just being nice.
No.
Whatever. Whatever. Bournemouth are due a win. Yeah, well, so were Wolves, to be fair, Sachin. Bournemouth are due a win, but so were Wolves, and they didn't get it. So, I reckon, by that logic...
So's Burnley.
Well, I'm just... Whatever logic suits my agenda, that's what I'm going with. So, I don't mind admitting it. Areola showing what a good manager can do. Yeah, well, Rob, lad, we don't have a lot of experience with that. So, if you could just not. But yeah, so do we reckon... Bournemouth to Banner United. You are going to be on the naughty step. Who was on the naughty step earlier? Was it Anthony as well? Is he just taken out altogether? Honestly, the dog is the cutest thing ever. I can't cope. Sachin, Wolves is a low bar with fair logic. Thank you, Sachin. See, we just have to talk these things out. Okay, so that's another vote for United. So I reckon, what did we say? You said 2-1. I said 2-1. Everybody in the chat, except Anthony, thinks United. I actually think Anthony also thinks United. He's just feeling a bit mean. Are we ready to calculate? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, we've made it to the top of the table.
I'm going to be in fifth. Lads, United are going to be in fifth. Woohoo! Unless we're wrong. Unless we're all really wrong. What do you reckon? Where are you? You're going to be in ninth. That's really good. Who's going to go? Liverpool are just still going to be bad. Sunderland are going to overtake Liverpool by our reckoning. This is staying the same, more or less. Yeah, I mean, I like the look of that. I think that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, it's not really... Table's not changed massively.
I mean, we're in the green part. Twisted. Well, I mean, we never promised it wouldn't be, to be fair. Right, lads and lasses, thank you all very much for joining me and Ash on our Live with Lou and Ash Table Talk Predictor. I was going to say fiasco, but it's not a fiasco. It's a bonanza. Because those words are similar. I need to eat. I'm going to eat all of this pizza because I'm fat. Thank you for joining me, Ash.
Is that cut? Was it cut like rectangular?
Yeah, it's homemade. I didn't look at the big bite. I didn't make it, but it's homemade for me. I've got a big thing of garlic dip. I got some on. I'm going to have the best time ever. Please do go and subscribe to Ash NUFC. Please subscribe to me if you haven't done it before. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We have a big weekend of football. Manchester United are moving into fifth. Newcastle are going into the top half of the table. Liverpool are still going to be terrible. It's all going on, people. Have a good one.